Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to tonight's Walpole Media Corporation, Friday, October 14, 2022 broadcast of Walpole High School varsity football action. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports, along with my co-host Mike Hardiman. We'll be calling all the action from Veterans Field and Braintree as your Walpole Timberwolves take on the Womps of Braintree High in a Bay State Conference Herget Division contest. Well, Mike, give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. It's a little bit unknown. I think it's going to be a tough game for sure. Braintree comes in at 3-2. They got a couple good victories on their schedule. They pretty much beat up on Framingham like Walpole did. Beat Needham 14-0. So it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know if we're going to put odds on it. Who would be favored? Walpole might be a slight favorite, but here at Braintree, you never know. The home team gets that pick me up from the crowd.
Right. And I think it's homecoming night too for the Womps here too. Let's see. Okay, fresh off a convincing 34-12 win over non-league Shrewsbury, Walpole will be looking to improve to 5-1. The Timberwolves are ranked 6th in Division III in the latest MIAA Power Rankings, are in 3rd place in the Herget at 0-1, and are 1-1 on the road and outscoring their opponents 31-13. Junior wideout Jamal Abdal-Kalak leads the team in scoring with 6 touchdowns for 36 points, 1 TD ahead of tri-captain Andrew Falzone. Jamal's 6 TD grabs is tied for 2nd in Division III. We have the playing of the national anthem. Continuing with our stats, Abdul Kalak paces the Wolverines with 19 receptions for 269 yards. Max Collins is 328 yards on 13 catches, paces the team in that category. Sean O'Brien, another senior, has scored 4 times, tied for 7th in the division, while Max Collins, Logan Keys, and Corey Kilroy have all found the end zone twice. Charlie Lyons and Noah McKenzie have Walpole's other 6-pointers. Senior Aiden Feeney has made good on 18 of 21 point-after attempts and for 12.5 points. We're getting ready for our opening kickoff here. Walpole will be going left to right on your TV screen, and Walpole will be kicking off to the blue and silver and blue. Aiden Feeney back to kickoff for Walpole, and we are underway. Ball goes back. Francioso on the 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, still on his feet, gets up to about the 35-yard line, and that's where Braintree will take over on their own 35.
Yeah, that's one kid we're going to see a lot of tonight, Francio Johnson, highly touted kid coming into this game. I know Walpole coaches probably know all about him.
Yep. Okay, first down for Braintree. Tellier hands off to Francioso. Johnson gets up to the 37, it looks like, maybe. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line.
Braintree with the no huddle here coming out. Looks like they have a play called already.
Up the middle, shot gain. That was by Ryan Brooks with the carry. He picks up to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 5 for Braintree.
No huddle offense here, making sure Walpole can't get their subs in as they want.
Tellier hands off to Johnson. Francioso Johnson. He's stopped. Might have picked up 2 yards, but that'll be about it. It'll bring up a 4th down for Braintree.
3 straight runs for the Womps.
Right. And Braintree's going to go for it here. 4th and 3, a long 3 here on the Braintree side of the field. And there's a procedure as number 61, Jalen Barbosa, jumped up too soon. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Moving the ball back to the Braintree 37. Now it'll be 4th and 8.
Yeah, you see a lot of this nowadays in all levels of football where they try to draw the opposing team off sides to get that first down, but Braintree jumped on their own. So they are going to punt now. Looks like Falzone and Abdal Kalak will be deep.
Yeah. Ryan Brooks is the punter. Kick, it's a shot kick. It's taken on the run, 28 by Abdal Kalak. He's to the 40, up to the 43-yard line. And that's where Walpole will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 40. Now they're going to mark it on the 44-yard line.
I tell you, it wouldn't surprise me to see Abdal Kalak break one of those this year. He hasn't yet, but
Right.
You almost feel like every time he touches the ball, he's got an opportunity to break one of them.
1st down for the Timberwolves. Andrew Falzone, the lone running back. Kilroy hands off to Falzone. Falzone up the middle, gets close to the 50, still going. He stops at about the 49. Pick up a 5 for Falzone.
Falzone coming off a big game last week, 192 yards rushing. He was the lone ball carrier besides Kilroy. Him and Kilroy carried the load.
That was a career best for Falzone in that 195 yards. Pitch left to Falzone. He cuts upfield. He's got the 1st down, still on his feet, down inside to the 39-yard line of Braintree. A pick down of 12.
We saw that play last week a couple times. They ran it effectively, that little quick pitch to the left. And Falzone, there was definitely an opening, a hole for him, but he broke a few tackles and able to gain the 12 yards into Braintree territory.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. Collins and Abdul Kalak split right. Falzone gets stopped in the backfield. He might have get back to the line of scrimmage. They are going to say a loss of a yard on the play, as he got tripped up as soon as he took the handoff. Kilroy looking for his first pass. He's going to fake. Now he's going to run. He's still looking. We got a pass. It's a completion to Kalak, but it looks like a penalty in the Walpole backfield. It'll probably be a hold. Yeah, holding on Walpole, so it'll go back to the Walpole 49, loss of 10.
Kilroy's first look wasn't there. Pulled the ball down. Looked like he was going to try to run, but then decided to scramble a little bit more. Found Abdal Kalak, but yeah, there was a flag on the play, and a lot of time to hold off that D-line. And holding.
Yeah, that was a big pickup too. Kalak was down inside the 20 with that, so loss of about 25 yards on that. It'll be 2nd down and
looks like the same offensive line from last week. Colin Prado at center, Mike Welter at right tackle.
Second down and 15 now for the offense.
Ali Salih at left tackle.
The biggest gain of the game.
Kilroy keeps it. Going still on his feet, gets back to the 43-yard line of Braintree. Pickup of dozen for Kilroy on that. Third down and about 12, maybe 13.
Just wanted to set the final two kids, Brendan Kearns at guard and number 62, Dylan McCabe, senior at left guard. That was a design run there for Kilroy. Does that quite a bit.
Kilroy back to pass. He's looking, being chased, coming. He's going to go run. He's got up and he's taken down at about the 34-yard line. Pickup of 9 on the play. And it'll be fourth down and about 4.5 yards to go, maybe. Maybe 5, 4th and 5. Braintree on their first drive was going to go for the fourth down play, but jumped offside, so ended up punting the ball away. Walpole will take this fourth down try here. Kilroy rolling to his right. He's looking, fires complete, incomplete. Knocked away. He was looking for Abdal Kalak.
Looked like Frizoko there.
Frizoko?
Yeah, Rocco Frizoko.
Okay.
And he's shaken up a little bit.
So Braintree will take over on their own 34-yard line. First and 10. 6:09 left to go in this first quarter. Tellier back to pass, looking, fires, complete. Catch is complete to Caleb Parson Gomes out to the 47-yard line. First and 10. Finciosa Luongo gets maybe a yard on the play. Second down and about 9 to go.
79, sophomore Calvin McCabe and TJ Femigetti. Two big D tackles there in the middle so far have clogged up the middle on those inside runs for Braintree.
Second down and 8 for the Womps. Tellier back to pass. Was complete, incomplete. He was looking for, it looked like Malaki Gorman.
Yeah, pass just out of reach there. Nick Moscatel had a little pressure. Maybe that forced the throw a little earlier than Braintree quarterback wanted, but Moscatel getting the start at left end. Kamari Hughes was injured last week, and Moscatel came in and did a good job.
Third and 8. Tellier looking, thinking of running. He's good, and he's dumped.
Fumbled.
So it'll loss back to the 43-yard line.
And speaking of Nick Moscatel, he was the one that cleaned up and got the sack on that one.
So it'll be the second punt of the game for Ryan Brooks, Abdal Kalak, and Falzone back for the Timberwolves. 4:39 left to go in the first quarter. Kick to Abdal Kalak, down to the 25, up to the 30, up right up the middle, 35, 40, and gets it up to the 44-yard line of Walpole. And that's where Walpole will get a first and 10 from their own 44. Actually, that's the same place they started the last time, was in their own 44.
push Walpole back onto their own side of the field here as they start their possession. Braintree had a nice first play of that drive with the completion of Varsity goal. After that,
Collins, Abdal Kalak, and
first two series,
Fazoko split right. Handoff to Falzone. He dives ahead. He gets up close to the 50. They're going to name him on the 40. Oh, at the 47, they mark him back. Pickup of just 3 on the
Yeah,
play.
it looked like he got a couple more yards there,
Did
but his
the-
knee must have hit obviously
Yeah.
before that. So
Second
second and 7.
Second down and a 7, long 7.
in that 4-receiver set with Falzone in the backfield.
Kilroy looking, firing, incomplete. Through the hands of Sean O'Brien. And it'll bring up a 3rd down for the T-Wolves.
That one got in on the defensive back very quickly, and Braintree just wasn't able to make the interception. Those are the kind of plays that
Throw a little bit high there from Kilroy to O'Brien. O'Brien on that little slant. They've run that a number of times this year.
third down opportunity now for Walpole. 3:36 to go here in the opening quarter. No score between Braintree and Walpole.
Kilroy back to pass again. Look, firing, incomplete. Over the head of Max Collins. And it'll bring up a 4th down situation for Walpole. This looks like, yeah, here comes Aiden Feeney comes out. It'll be a punting situation. Sam Garrity back for Braintree, the lone man back for them.
Getting set to punt this one away. And this one will be sent down the field.
Big high punt.
Feeney on a high kick that Braintree will just let bounce. And it
Takes a Braintree bounce up to about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29. And Braintree will take over 1st and 10 on their 29-yard line.
2 possessions for each team. Nothing to show for it.
Right.
3 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. This is Braintree's 3rd possession. And did notice Matt Reynard back this week, number 3. He did not play last week, I don't believe.
He has not worked early. Back to pass, and the ball completed to Parsons Gomes, then he dropped it.
That was a forward pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruled incomplete.
Squeezed those hands, but just never completed the play.
He was looking for
He had the only completion for Braintree in this part of the game. First down on the last drive.
all right, trips to the left for Braintree.
4 receivers for Braintree, 3 to the left.
James Tellier, the QB.
Telly will throw.
Tellier back, looking, being chased out of the field.
Open yet, and now trying to feed Frantosa Johnson to take it himself.
Takes it, he gets up close to a 1st down.
And Braintree will get out there towards the close to the 40.
Looks to the, they're going to mark him on the 37, I think.
Yeah, good work by the Braintree quarterback there. There was nothing. There was no one open, and he scrambled out of the pocket and got 9 yards on the scramble.
Right.
Braintree will hand it off this time, and going up the middle.
That's the Osa Johnson. He's going to be held. No gain there.
Maybe a half a yard shy. It's gonna be close.
It'll bring up a 4th down for Braintree, and we may have another punt here in this early going. They are going to go for it.
Braintree again in the same situation, obviously much less to gain than the first drive.
It is, yeah.
4th down play, and Braintree goes up the middle with it, and that's going to be just enough to get across the line to gain the first down.
Goes up to the 40-yard line.
Walpole player shaking up on the play. They're taking the brunt of that hit. That's
That was Falzone.
3 for them zone, which that would be a huge loss if he is hurt. Shaking his left hand. He was trying to come in on the coverage. That's Braintree now.
Tellier looking, he's running with it. Throwing, going long, and throws it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line.
I'll have to see if it continues, but it looks like they're putting two guys on O'Brien there down below. Brian's been a terror for all the teams Walpole's played this year, rushing the passer. So there's two guys getting double teamed that time. We'll have to see if that continues.
Right. Looks like a holding call on Brent. Back to the 25-yard, 26-yard line. 2:18 left to go in the first quarter. Brooks. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 33.
Just a little flare pass to the left here. Logan Keys was able to come up and force the Braintree runner to go out of bounds. It's second and long.
Second and about 17 maybe. Tellier gets past. He's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line.
It doesn't go down as a sack, but Nick Moscatel again, I tell you, he has made the most of his time and his opportunity.
Third and about 15 for Braintree.
Abdal Kalak comes in and then a little nickel package there, only 3 down linemen.
And it's picked off by Max Collins. He is going to go all the way. That was a 45-yard interception return. 45-yard interception return, 55-yard interception return as he picked it off at the 45 of Walpole. And so Walpole draws first blood here at the 10:32 mark. Aiden Feeney will try the extra point. The ball is down. The kick is up. It is good. And Walpole takes a 7-0 lead here with 1:28 to go in the first quarter. So Walpole gets the first turnover and makes Braintree pay for it.
Yeah, Logan Keys was one-on-one with the wideout, the intended target. Collins was the deep safety, and he read the quarterback's eyes and kind of faded over to that side and was there for the pickoff. And then I was, along the sidelines there, it was hard to tell, like if he was going to stay in, but he stayed in.
Yeah, right around the 50 or 45 of Braintree. They were closing in on him, and he was able to tiptoe down the sidelines there. All right, Feeney getting ready to kick off again for Walpole. Taken back at about the goal line. Still the 15, and he gets up to about maybe the 16-yard line.
That was Logan Keys on the tackle. I was talking last week about the two guys on the outside for Walpole. They really do a good job of containing and actually wrapping up when they have the opportunity to tackle.
All right, first down for the Womps. Tellier fires complete to the just of the 30. It might be a first down. They're going to go. second down and about a yard.
Garrity on the catch, and Braintree now probably will run this ball for first down, which they're able to get it.
They're able to get it up to the 31-yard line.
Braintree with the ball carry up the middle.
And a new set of downs for the Womps. 46 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Tellier looking, going deep. And a flag. Gonna be, that's. Offensive pass interference. I think that's offensive pass interference. No? Oh, that's too bad. Looked to me like the Braintree kid had his arm around, I think it was Keys out there.
Yeah, well, one ref was looking at it from midfield, and the call came from the sideline. You know, it was a physical play. Kuropakin, you know, turned his head and was definitely close, but I'm sure the coaches aren't too happy about that one.
All right, so it's first down on the 44-yard line, and there is some talks.
Walpole wants an explanation. I think they're going to move the yard markers here. They weren't set up on the chain gang here for the proper situation. As the ball spotted 46, where Braintree will have the first down.
So Braintree first and 10 from their own 46.
Handoff goes up the middle, and again, not much there on the carry.
Pick up to about the 47. Pickup of 1 on the play.
Braintree right now just needs to find some sort of an answer. There's not finding any space in the middle of the field. As the ball will really ball up quickly. We've seen Braintree with a couple different running connects here in the first quarter.
Second down
Much wrong.
and about 9 for Braintree.
Runs one more play here in the quarter. Not in any hurry. There's 5 seconds left, and they do run a final play here of the quarter. Tellier back to pass.
Tellier is being chased out of the pocket and throws it incomplete. And
Flag came in somewhere.
yeah, I see it on the 40-yard line. Looks like holding on Braintree. So Braintree will be moved back here on the play. So we have 1 quarter of play in the books here. Walpole on top, 7-0 on a 55-yard interception return by Max Collins, and Aiden Feeney's extra point for the 7th point.
Yeah, I mean, so far a defensive battle, and Walpole's touchdown coming from the defense. Not much going on offense for Walpole just yet, so that'll be something they'll be looking to improve here in the second quarter. Defensively, no complaints. Obviously, they've been playing it really well. I mean, Braintree's been running the ball up the middle pretty ineffectively. I'm waiting to see, you know, when they start to stretch the field a little bit on their running game.
Okay, they switch sides of the field. Walpole will now be going right to left on your TV screen. And they'll have it at their 32-yard line. They're going to mark it on the 30. Back to the 30-yard line.
Walpole showing that 3-man, well, really 2-man front. At least Lee's lining up at DN. He's usually middle linebacker.
Yeah. Oh, boom. Big hit at the 34-yard line.
Abdal Kalak and Anthony Shamoon. Anthony Shamoon had a good game last week. Unfortunately, I was calling him Matt Reynard because he's number 33 and Matt Reynard's number 3. But I realized at the end it was Anthony Shamoon, and he made a couple really nice plays and made a nice one there.
Third down and about 22. Talia back to pass. Throws incomplete. And it'll bring up a punting situation. This looks like they've been marking off 15 yards on holding instead of 10. I know to the 2 holding calls that I saw, it looks like they marked off 15 yards instead of 10.
No, they would be wrong if they did.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so Ryan Brooks will be punting it away. Falzone and Abdal Kalak up for it. Abdal Kalak on the 35, Falzone on the 43. Kick. Abdal Kalak takes it at the 30, up to the 35. He's got some running room, up to the 30, up to the 46-yard line. Another nice run back by Abdal Kalak.
Really good field position for the Timberwolves here. They've had decent field position all night, so
yep.
I'm sure they want to get the offense on track here in the second quarter.
All right, first down for Walpole at their 46-yard line. Hand off to Falzone. He's up to midfield, over into Braintree territory to about the 49. Pickup of about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for Walpole. Whoa, they're giving him another yard to the 48-yard line, so pickup of 6 on the play. 2nd down, 4 to go for the T-Wolves. Falzone again with it. He's got the first down and lunging forward close to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8 on that carry. And a new set of downs for Walpole.
You can see the offensive line improving week by week. I mean, last week, over 200 yards rushing. Week before, both Falzone and Keys had big days against Wellesley. So that line is just getting better and better every week.
Yeah. Falzone, another first down, running, still goes up close to a first down to about the 31. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to give him, they're giving him another 10 yards.
Falzone is getting that initial hole, but he makes yards on his own, running through people and breaking tackles.
Okay. Walpole comes up to the line. 1st and 10 for Walpole. Okay, again, Falzone. And he gets just back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 2nd and about, they're going to mark it right on the 30. So 2nd and 10. Falzone with the ball. Yeah, he only gets might get 2 yards at the most. Falzone not happy about something. He gets up to the 28. Third down and about 8 for Walpole.
Falzone was leaning.
Yeah. That will be,
Offense jumps. We saw Braintree do that earlier. And Walpole
it'll be a loss of 5 here for Walpole. Back to the 33-yard line.
back to the 33.
It'll be 3rd down and 13 for Walpole. Now they move it back to the 14, to the 34.
Only 2 passes attempted so far for Kilroy. Both were high, both almost intercepted, actually.
Yeah.
They were overthrown.
Back to pass. Kilroy throws a screen. It's low and it's
Oh, incomplete.
He actually had some room too. If that ball was completed, they had their best. Technically, in this case, their best receiver in the open field. But
And it'll bring up a 4th down situation here.
Kilroy has certainly not looked sharp throwing the ball. He's over 3.
Looks like
He's done most of the work with his legs whenever he gets up in motion.
the offense will stay on the field.
Does stay on the field at least for now, but they will talk it over as a timeout.
And a timeout call by the Walpole coaching staff. We have 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the first half. Walpole on top of this Bay State Conference Circuit Division game, 7-0 on a 55-yard interception return by Max Collins.
Yeah, Walpole's looking to get Kilroy on track. I mean, with his set of talent that he has at wide receiver with Collins, O'Brien, and Abdal Kalak, there's plenty of weapons out there, plenty of good targets. Obviously, that one was for Falzone on a little
Right.
screen.
Yep.
Throw was a little low. He had 2 high throws, and that one was a little low. So, got to get back him on track and create a little balance for this offense.
Let's see. Since the rivalry with Braintree resumed back in 2017, Walpole has won 3 of the 5 games, including a 28-0 shutout last fall. All right, it will be 4th down and about 14 for Walpole from their own Braintree 34-yard line.
Here for the offense, which remains on the field. Kilroy again 0 for 3 throwing the football as he will have to throw this one again.
Drops back, looks, fires complete, and it was complete to Fazoko, Rocco Fazoko, yeah. It goes to the 32-yard line.
It was interesting down here on the bottom left. They had 2 guys on O'Brien.
That's short of the yard to gain.
O'Brien's getting doubled on offense and getting doubled on defense.
Or not.
He's a big boy.
And he wasn't even hit. But obviously, once you're down on the ground, you're dead at that spot. So
All right, Braintree going deep.
down the field it goes and throwing it to
Incomplete. Looking for Dom Dionisio.
A little different look for Walpole's D this week. They started with 4 down linemen tonight, but they've gone to 3 with an extra DB, which is Abdal Kalak.
Yeah.
And Braintree's been going after Kuropakin.
Tellier keeping it, going on to the right, and he's cut down at about the 37. Tackle was made by Drew Kuropatkin. Drew Kuropatkin. 3rd and about 5. He gets up to about the 38. Pickup of only about a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th down.
thought about going for it earlier, trying to draw him off sides, and this time it looks like they might actually try and go for it.
Walpole,
They're hoping the defense will jump, but
Walpole
looks like
back to
Braintree's
that
gonna try and just go for this one
4-man
straight
D
up.
line.
Yep. And
On the defense would be a first down. If it does get there. Tellier trying to get him to jump, and the defender almost did. Braintree may just burn a timeout. Now you see that they're just trying to draw him off, and they're still talking it over. They might run a play. Getting the signals from the sideline. And he will snap it. Tellier
Keeps it, and he's dropped back at the 34-yard line. And Walpole will take over with fantastic field position here at the Braintree 34. Well, Braintree keeps going going on fourth down. And
Well, they line up like they're going for it, but that's really the first time that they've gone for it in their end.
Right.
Yeah, that took a while to unfold, and they obviously weren't going to draw them off sides, but the coach stuck with it, ran a play, and the first look wasn't there, so the Tellier tucked it down, but there was Moscatel and O'Brien were both there to stop him.
Offense couldn't ask for a better spot to begin the drive. Braintree defense held last time.
Abdal Kalak in motion. He gets the shovel pass, goes around to the side. He gets down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him on the...
That's a way to get a complete pass.
Yeah, 23 is where they're marking him out. So a pickup of 11 on the play. First and 10. High snap. Kilroy keeps it. Cuts up the field. Gets down to about the 10-yard line. No, the 20-yard line. Pickup of 3 by Kilroy. It'll bring second and about 7. Pass over on the side to Abdal Kalak. He gets down to inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Pickup of 6.
I like the strategy of getting Abdal Kalak the ball in those low risk passing plays, the little end around sort of, and the jet sweep, and then the little pass in the flat.
Kilroy was right under center. He goes forward. Looks like he got it. And he did down to the, looks like the 11-yard line. Pickup of 3 and another first downs. First and 10 for Walpole, just outside the 10-yard line. Collins, Abdal Kalak, and Fazoko split wide right. Obi on the left. Hand out to Falzone. Falzone will go in standing up. Andrew Falzone. Time of that, 7 minutes and 7 seconds here. Walpole goes up by 2 touchdowns. Aiden Feeney lining up for the extra point. Kilroy the holder. Snap, the ball is down. The kick is up and dead. Right through. Walpole leads 14-0. And Walpole is coming along. This is the way, it was nice to see the offense was able to get a nice drive. There wasn't the longest one in the world, but hey, it ended in a score, and that's what we're looking for.
Well, like I said, I mean, Kilroy's had difficulty kind of finding the mark in his first couple passes, and they created a couple of little low-risk opportunities for him with the little jet sweep to Abdal Kalak and then the little side pass. So, and Abdal Kalak, you know, when he gets the ball in his hands, no matter where he gets it at the line of scrimmage or downfield, he's dangerous. So, I do like the offensive calls there, and Falzone with the finish.
And Feeney kicking off. Bounce ticked on the 5, 10. Looking to get up to the 15, he's up to the 20, 25, 30. And he's pulled down up to the 45 as Aiden Feeney with the TD save and touchdown as Braintree gets a good comeback here.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy coming into this game. You know, the coaches had a bullseye on, and their kickoff coverage has been pretty good here. But that was a very good return by that kid, talented senior. Fancy.
Right.
Is he a senior or a junior? I think he's a junior.
He's a captain, so I'm assuming he's a senior.
Yep, senior. Yep.
Yeah. Hand off to Francis. No, Tellier keeping it, and he is not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of about a yard on the play. They're going to get him back right to the line of scrimmage. So
Missed the first tackle on Tellier. He's coming out now, limping. Let's hope he's okay.
Looking off the field. He's down on his back right now, being attended to by the trainer.
Tellier back, looks, fires,
And what a catch by
catch. Francis right at the 45. That may be a first down for Braintree. 3:48 and counting left here in the first half. Francisco Johnson. Luongo goes. He gets down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that play. Braintree staying with their no-huddle offense.
I thought maybe with the return by Francis Johnson, it might shoot some life into this Braintree offense, which it has so far.
Braintree gets still on his feet.
Luongo as he bounces to the outside.
Goes to the out.
Like he was going to be taken down in the backfield and ends up
Gets up to the 20-yard line.
Really good response by the Braintree offense here, and some tough running, some skills, some very skillful running by Franciosa Johnson. The catch, the kickoff return, tough run right there. So Braintree coming back a little bit here.
running after contact. Braintree doing a little bit of their own as the handoff goes to Brooks. Brooks splits through.
Brooks gets
Gets a couple yards.
maybe, yeah, looks like to the 24.
Here in the first half, Braintree with a third down upcoming.
Foul zone back in the game. Looks like for now, no worse for wear, hopefully.
Braintree with a big play upcoming. Gonna keep this drive
Third down here for Braintree.
Tellier trying to get the lineman to understand the signals here. Maybe changing the play.
Snap, handoff to nowhere. Gets, doesn't look like a fourth down.
Walpole's defense with a big opportunity here to answer this
Right.
this drive by Braintree.
With their offense obviously having their best drive of the game, and Walpole
We're under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Okay, fourth down and about 4 for the Womps.
will clearly go for it. This side of the field. Looks like about 4th and 4.
Tellier rolling, rolling,
Taking himself, does
throws incomplete, and Walpole will take over on their own 24-yard line with 1:38 to go in the half, holding a 14-0 lead.
Well, that's why you play the whole field, right? I mean, Walpole hung in there, and because Braintree came out house of fire on that drive, starting with that kickoff return. But Walpole's D stepped it up when they got down into their own end there. One thing that everyone talks about now since Belichick tries to do it, but Walpole's coming out in the second half with the ball too, so we'll see
Right.
how they treat this drive.
1:38 to go here in the half. Walpole with a 14-0 lead and the football. And they do start with
All right,
Braintree's defense.
snap. Kilroy keeps it, goes off the right side, still on his feet, gets up to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of about pickup of about 5 on the play. Kilroy looking, he's got Obi incomplete. Third down and 5 for Walpole. From their own 25. 1:11 showing on the clock for time remaining in this first half.
It is third down in their own territory, 3rd and 5. See what Walpole will do here. Quarterback will take
Kilroy's going to keep it. His design play. He's got the first play up to the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 10 for Kilroy. And brings up a new set of downs. So Walpole right up to the line. Kilroy back, looking, going deep. He's got Obi there. It's overthrown, is nearly intercepted. It hung up there for a long time, and
I mean, the Braintree defender had good position. O'Brien couldn't fight his way through it,
Right.
All defended by the Braintree defense.
and the ball ended up going incomplete. And actually, O'Brien actually pushed the defender when the ball actually arrived, so that they to avoid the interception.
Turned into a situation where the offense had to play defense because
all right. Second down and 10 for the Timberwolves.
4 seconds left here in the half. Braintree's offense has not got
Kilroy back. Fires incomplete. He's looking for Collins. And he got hit as soon as the ball got there, and he couldn't hold on. Third down for Walpole.
third down at the 35. 3rd and 10. 14-0 lead for Walpole with the ball. A couple of dangerous passes here in the drive that Braintree was not able to pick off. Kilroy has really struggled throwing the football in this game, but obviously it's the running game that
Falzone still on his feet. He's going, gets up to the 43, 44-yard line. Pickup of 9.
Braintree not going to use a timeout. I don't know if Walpole will really do much.
32.7 seconds left in the quarter. We've got a Walpole player down. It's Braintree. Braintree player down.
32.7 on the clock as we have an injury timeout on the field.
Well, the timeouts, as Braintree's athletic staff tends to their down player.
Certainly a half that could have produced more for Braintree, especially that last drive. They had a pretty good looking drive going before they stalled out inside the 20.
So it will be a fourth and about 2.5 or 3 for Walpole.
He's been battling injuries here this season and able to get off.
They're bringing their offense back on the field, so interesting. Unless they're looking, well, no, they can get a first down.
Yeah.
Remain on the field, but I don't know why you'd run a play here unless you're going to throw this one deep down the field. Seen some bad things happen when teams try and do something here when they shouldn't. Braintree obviously with the interception, they also were stopped in their own territory. And Walpole just letting the clock run. 10 seconds left. I don't think they're going to
I think Walpole will take the penalty here, maybe. Nope. They snap.
It's going to be a Hail Mary down the field.
Kilroy going long is incomplete. There were 7 players down there. Everyone banging around, and look, Max Collins looks like he got dinged up a little bit there. I think it's Collins. It might be Kalak. Collins.
Happen at the end of the half is get an injured player on really a decision that you shouldn't do. I don't understand why you even throw that one down the field. Just take your 14-point lead to get the ball to start the half.
That's
Risk your safety of your team. And now, depending on what happens here, this could be a big blow to the offense. As the half comes to a close, Braintree down 14-0, but a big storyline here. As an injured
it
player
was
at the end of the first half.
trying to get the number for you here. It is Max Collins. Yeah, he's limping off, but he's limping under his own power. He should be okay. So we've got 1/2 of play in the books here at Veterans Memorial Field in Braintree. With your score, the Walpole Timberwolves 14, Braintree Womps nothing. T-Wolves open the scoring At the 10:32 mark of the second quarter, when Max Collins picked off an interception on the Walpole 45 and raced it in the whole way for the touchdown. Aiden Feeney's extra point made it 7-0. Then with 7:07 mark of the second quarter, Andrew Falzone ran in from 11 yards out. Feeney's kick made it 14-0. That's the way we stand right now at halftime. Mike, any thoughts? Thoughts on any thoughts on this first half?
I would say it was kind of a sluggish half, but they've come out ahead 14-0. I think the passing game needs to find something there. I like the fact that they ran a couple low-risk plays to get Abdal Kalak involved, but we'll see what they come out with in the second half. Falzone's having a great half. Kilroy's running the ball well. The passing game just isn't there. Defensively, obviously, holding the team to 0 points. There's no complaints on that side.
Right. All right. We'll be two teams are taking a break now. We'll do the same, and we'll be back shortly with second half action. Walpole will receive the ball starting this second half here. Ryan Brooks ready to kick off for Braintree. There's the kick. Bounce. Gets past. Abdal Kalak's got it on the 20. Spins away, gets to the 25-yard line. And that's where Walpole will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 25 here. Yeah. I don't see Collins either.
I see Logan Keys.
Yeah.
Collins.
Hopefully that's nothing too serious for Max. All right, Walpole comes up to the line. Keys and Falzone in the backfield with Kilroy. Falzone gets it, cuts upfield. Deeks, he's got the first down, still going, and gets up to the 40. Where are they going to mark? Looks like the 46-yard line. A big pickup there of 21 yards for Falzone. They're going to mark it on the 45. Pickup of 20 for Falzone.
So the adjustment without Collins is the two-back set.
Late addition to the defense for Braintree as Parsons Gomes jumps on the field, and Braintree in the backfield.
In the backfield, that was
Went nowhere.
a loss of 4. Second down and about 13 and a half, 14 for Walpole. Falzone stopped to the right.
Passing game unravel. Missing Collins.
Kilroy rolling, looking for O'Brien, throws it away, and Walpole will have a 4th down punting situation here. Oh, Aiden Feeney ready to punt this ball away. And a timeout being called by Walpole. Yeah.
I think there was some personnel issues there. They didn't have the right kids in the field. I'm doing a quick count. I don't even know if they had 11. But
2, 4, 6,
Coach,
8, 10. Yeah.
running in late.
Right.
10:08 to go in the third.
So anyway, it is a timeout for Walpole. 4th and 11 from their own 44. 10:08 left to go in the third quarter. Braintree has beaten Stoughton 27-26, Framingham 50-21, and Needham 14-0 last week, while losing to Woburn 35-19 and Holliston 35-6. The Womps are ranked 14th in the MIAA Division I power rankings.
Fourth down upcoming. As the punt getting set to be taken.
There's the snap to Feeney. He gets the ball. Gets a little bit of a Walpole roll and is going to be down at the 36.
Braintree offense will take over right there.
You saw the Braintree rusher run into the kicker, but because he got a piece of the ball.
Yeah,
It was not a roughing the kicker.
right.
Almost fully blocking that kick.
So Braintree will take over on their own 36-yard line. Their first time with the ball here in the second half.
Still able to get off enough of the kick. It wasn't fully blocked. It was just partially deflected. And it spins and rolls just enough. As Braintree
There we go up the middle. Gets nowhere, I don't think.
short gain on the play. 4-1.
In terms of the adjustment on defense,
run by Brooks.
Kuropatkin going from corner to safety to take Collins' place and Abdal Kalak now at the corner, left corner spot where Kuropatkin was.
Second and about 9 for the Womps. And he gets back to the line and gets nowhere as he's wrapped up there by Nick Muscatel.
Walpole's defensive line doing a really nice job tonight stopping the run. I keep noticing Nick Muscatel
Right.
doing a really nice job.
Third down and about 8, 8.5 maybe. And a flag. Looks like it'll be procedure. Up to the 42. Third down and about 5 here now for Braintree. Coming around. Johnson gets 2, then he's got it. Gets up to midfield. Gets to midfield. And a new set of downs for the Womps. James Tellier calling, looking back to pass. Gonna air it out. He's going down. Incomplete. He was covered all the way by Jamal Abdul Kalak, knocking the ball away from Caleb Parsons Gomes.
Abdal Kalak did a great job on that one. He had a really good body position. It was a good pass too. But
Yeah.
he was there to break it up.
Second and 10.
Second down and 10 from midfield. Handoff in the middle to Longo, and he's got a couple of yards.
Longo gets to about the 48 of Walpole. Pick up a maybe 2.
I don't remember seeing any outside runs for Braintree. Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
Up the middle, and they've been stymied pretty well so far.
Players shaking up on the play, coming to the sideline for the Womps. That was Braintree's number 83, Matthew Marmine, holding his right hand. As now back to pass will be Tellier.
Tellier looking.
Space up the middle, but
And he's dropped. Fumble.
ground there.
And we'll see.
It looks like they fell on it again, and it brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Certainly going to be a punting situation here on the Braintree side of the field. But so again, Tellier has just not had enough
That
time.
looked like
If you listen to me the last 2
So-
weeks, I've been like the biggest Nick Moscatel fan. He had the sack there and caused the fumble again. But Braintree was able to recover its fourth down and fourth punt.
It'll be Brooks.
so. Brooks is back to punt to Abdal Kalak and Falzone.
Bringing an extra player back on the field. They had a player short.
Snap.
Plenty of space.
The
and
kick.
sends this one down the field.
Kalak on the 18, 20. Goes back.
Return actually goes
Goes
back.
back with.
As he tried to cut across the field.
Yeah, there is a flag on the field. This could be against Walpole.
And it's going to be
Looks like a block in the back, yeah, against Walpole.
push him back even further. So the return went nowhere. Actually, it may have gone backwards, but obviously with the penalty, it certainly will now. And with 6:42 to go here in the third quarter, Walpole will start deep in their own territory. Braintree's defense forced a punt on the first drive, but again,
Walpole.
convert on offense.
I tell you, I'd like to see the Walpole offense go back to some of those low-risk, simple plays, get the ball into the hands of O'Brien, Abdal Kalak,
Right.
just to create some balance there with Falzone.
Spot here on the field, so maybe
Goes down to about the 6. Looks like that's on about the Walpole 6.
right now the defense needs to go
The 9.
give the offense a short field to work with. We saw a pick six earlier for
Kilroy
Kilroy,
was being chased.
and Braintree all over him, and they
And he gets back to the 5. To the 6. Loss of 3 for Kilroy.
surprised Braintree didn't try to rip that one out. They had him in the open field and maybe try and bottle him up and strip that football, but
Second down and about 13 for Walpole.
game. So obviously got to give credit to the QB who didn't go down easily, but sometimes when you fight for those extra yards, you end up giving up the football, which
6:07 and counting left in the third quarter. Walpole on top, 14 zip.
couple turnover on downs, but that's pretty common in high school football. A lot of teams go for it on fourth down. And Braintree nearly jumped offside. The quarterback
Kilroy looks, he's going to complete to for Zoko up to about the 14.
Braintree's defense will face another third down.
Pickup of about 8 on the play.
Lead and the football, but they're on their own end. Right now,
Third and about 5.
pressure on the quarterback here in this game. They have not sacked him yet. Then again, he's been always constantly moving around in the pocket. He certainly is a run-first quarterback. Certainly does not want to throw it as often as he does run it. That's just an observation.
For Zoko, the long back, the lone back.
More than he wants to, but here in this one,
Hands off two for Falzone.
as the running back
Falzone gets up close to a first down. We'll see if they give it to him.
looks like he has it based on the
Yep. So it'll be at the 22-yard line. Pickup of about 8 for Falzone.
6, they go to the run. I mean, the run's been successful tonight, but still, 3rd and 6, you think that
Right.
it's a passing play.
Yeah.
third down.
All right. A new set of downs for Walpole. Sean O'Brien split wide left, trips on the right. Good, a foul zone. Takes his time, cutting upfield, gets to about the 28 maybe. Pickup of about 6 for foul zone.
4:15 to go here in the third quarter. Both sides have possessed the football. Neither side has scored. And the second drive here of the quarter for Walpole, very reminiscent to the first quarter. Both sides had the football a lot, but obviously the big play in that quarter was the interception return for a touchdown thrown by Tellier. That really opened this ball game
Pass to
Seen a ton of points in this game, which
foul zone.
can score. But the defenses really have been the story. And for Braintree, they've given up the 14 points, but the
Foul zone with that.
last touchdown was really put in
Not a pass or a pitch. Gets up to the 35. Pickup of 7 for foul zone.
their second first down of the drive and getting out of the shadow of their own end zone. As this
Foul zone, taking his time. He's got some good, gets over up to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12. That puts him well over 100 yards again this game for foul zone. 3:14 and counting left in regulation, third quarter. Yeah.
I've not seen him as a passer or as a receiver here in this game.
Foul zone again.
Carry, and he's got
Stops, gets just over midfield to about the Braintree 49. Pickup of about 4 on the play.
running back that just goes right down the field. He kind of stutters, looks to find that hole.
He has been looking, getting his plays started, looking for the opening before he cuts in.
You can see like they're running those pulling plays with the right side of the line, pulls left, and he's waiting for his blockers, waiting for that opening, very patient, but then he explodes.
Right.
And then breaks tackles.
Ball just over midfield.
Second and about 6 for Walpole.
Again, it'll be the
Foul zone, gets it, first down to the Braintree 43.
Braintree right now having no answer for foul zone in the last couple carries.
Another 6 yards for foul zone. And it'll be a first down with 2:11 to go in the third quarter, and the clock still running.
Deep in their own territory.
That zone's going to get a little breather right now.
And now they're over midfield. And
Yeah,
a score here would be very tough to overcome a 3-touchdown lead. Just over a quarter left. Just a minute and 50 left here in the third quarter. Quick
pass to Abdal Kalak, cuts towards the middle, gets to the 39. Pickup of 4 on the play.
final 90 seconds here.
I like it, though. I like those little low-risk plays right now.
Right.
I mean, Kilroy has yet to really get on
Walpole
track.
obviously trying to give their quarterback a little bit of
Yep.
confidence with some short passes. That
And
would
just
work out.
maintain possession of the ball. Let's just roll it down the field.
Not seeing really either
We're under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
defenses have really played strong.
Keys with the handoff. Big hit. He gets to about the 37. Pickup of 2 for Logan Keys. They're going to mark him now at the 36. A pickup of 3.
Now zone just getting a breather. He comes back in.
Third down and about 3 for the Timberwolves.
Walpole driving here with a 14-0 lead. Might be a passing play, but we did see one earlier.
Kilroy's going to keep it. He's got the first down.
First down and more.
Still going down to about the 23, 21. Looks like the 20-yard line they're going to mark it.
Left, the clock will now run.
16-yard pickup for Kilroy. And we're down to 22 seconds and counting here in this third quarter.
Still in their huddle with 15 seconds.
Fabric of
That's
this
probably
offense
the
has
final
really
play.
changed since early in the season.
Right.
It was you thought, oh boy, they're going to be
Most likely
running
see
and
the
gunning
other
and
side
throwing
of
down
the
the
field
field, and
unless
it really has
Walpole
turned into
rushes
a
one
power
here.
running team.
Yeah.
Clock continuing to move. As Walpole, with just seconds left, will not run a play in the third.
And that will end the third quarter.
Neither team scores in the third quarter, but Walpole on the move, looking to go up by 3 touchdowns. When we come back in the fourth quarter, the ball will be
So,
20. When we come back here in the fourth quarter,
yeah, so again, pretty much the same as what we'd seen in the first 2 quarters there, except Walpole definitely had the ball a lot more time of possession than than Braintree. All right, so on that quarter, I had 20, 30, 42, 49, 55, 63, 66, 62 yards for Falzone rushing in that quarter alone. Gives them 126 for the game. Walpole coming back down now. They were going from right to left. Actually, they'll be going left to right now, and they have the ball 1st and 10 on the Braintree 20. All right, both teams out on the field as we get ready for the final 12 minutes of regulation in this Bay State Conference Herget Division game. Foul zone with Kilroy. Andrew gets the ball. Still lunges inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Pickup of about 12 on that one. So down 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line of Braintree for the Timberwolves.
Walpole now can run some clock and potentially put this game away. Try and go up by 3 touchdowns.
Kilroy and Falzone. We'll see if Kilroy calls his own number here. He does. Cutting around to the left. Looking to cut upfield, and he goes out of bounds, but he gets to about the 4-yard line. I think he's probably going to mark him on the 4. The 6, okay, the 6 yard. Only a pickup of 2 on that. 2nd and goal for Walpole. Falzone, and Andrew is in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. That's from 6 yards out.
Very impressive drive. Held the ball for a long time. Big credit to the offensive line there. Welter, McCabe, Credo, Kearns, and Ali Salih.
Right. Feeney's kick is up and good. And it's 21-zip here at Alumni Stadium. So Walpole looking for their 4th shutout of the year, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this would be the third shutout of the year. So Aiden Feeney setting the ball up on the 40. Getting ready to kick off here. 10 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in regulation. Walpole on top, 21-zip. The kick. Gets it on the goal line. 5, 10, 15, 20, and knocked out of bounds. About the 18. Let's see. They're going to mark him on the 19-yard line.
I was going to say Logan Key's another great special teams play. He's been doing really well with that contained position on the kickoff team. Noah McKenzie seeing some time at safety.
Tellier looking, throwing, completes. Nice catch. He gets up to about the 26-yard line.
I don't know how his knee didn't touch on that.
I don't either. Yeah, it looked like he was on his knee
He
when
did
he
a
caught
great
it.
job keeping balance.
Yeah. All right. Second down and about 2. Tellier keeping it. He's going outside, and he'll go outside at about the 30, 32, 31, the 31-yard line.
First down.
Yep. First and 10 for the Womps.
Shane Brennan also seeing some time in the defensive backfield, safety.
Probably going to start thinking about throwing this football a little bit more with just 10 minutes left. Down by 3 touchdowns. He's still continuing to run the ball.
Johnson up to the 36.
There's
Pick up
Mr. Brennan himself coming up to make the tackle, or finish the tackle, I'll say.
Yeah.
On the drive, but again, you need chunk plays right now. And you wonder if Braintree would consider an onside kick if they do score quickly. I know it's early in the fourth quarter, but you're down by 3 touchdowns right now. Of course, if you score, you'd be down by 2, but a lot to think about right now, but you got to score first.
Braintree's waiting.
No points on the board. 9:20 clock continuing to
Tellier back to pass, looks, fires.
Oh, picked.
Picked up. Oh! Abdal Kalak, he was seeing just green grass in front of him on that. He would have had about a 30-yard interception return for the TD. But not to be done. Third down and about 5.5 for Braintree. Luongo stretches. He'll get the first down to the 42.
Walpole seems content to play with that 3-man line with the 3 linebackers, 5 DBs. So if they're gonna make Braintree run,
Right.
they're gonna make them use the clock.
Braintree just runs a little bit of clock here as the carry goes out to
Close.
6-yard line, 7-yard line. On the carry, very close to a first down.
Now, when you see the 2 big boys come in, they go back to that 4-man line. Looks like
Right.
to play the run a little better.
Yeah.
Braintree's moved the football pretty good so far here on the drive.
Another first down for Braintree.
Here on the drive as they move the ball over midfield. And again, the handoff goes up the middle. Braintree's got a
He's still running there, yeah.
escaping from
To the 38-yard line.
play from it. That was Brooks who
Brooks.
and picked up about 7 yards.
Oh, Braintree moving the ball quite well here.
Like it was going to be just a 3-yard pickup.
Second down and about a yard to go.
Tellier will again look to pass. This one down.
Going down.
Johnson open, and he's got it. Touchdown!
And it's
Braintree's got
30-yard line.
a long score down the field.
Mario Franciosa scores from 38 yards out. James Tellier uncorking that one, and Franciosa outdueling the defense. Brooks attempting the extra point here.
Braintree didn't take very long to score. Just under 2 minutes to get a touchdown.
The ball is down. The kick is up. It is no good. Kick fails. So Walpole's lead is 15 points now.
Yeah, Logan Keys out there with the tough matchup. I mean, you know, you've read, you know, in the Herald, this kid is a preseason player to watch, and
Right.
the Boston Herald, Mario Franciosa Johnson, and he's made a couple really nice plays tonight and was able to break free. Keys was battling all the way, but it was a good pass by Tellier, good catch, and Braintree gets on the board here. A good answer.
By 15 points.
Good answer by Braintree after that long drive by the Timberwolves.
Missed extra point.
Right. We'll see if they try the onside kick here.
Still try and kick it again. You go for 2. Now you're down by 2 scores again. So Braintree will most likely, whether they decide the onside kick, they're going to have to take
There's
one.
the
8:18 left in the ball game. 21-2.
Brooks lining up to kick. We'll see if he goes for the onside kick here.
Almost 3.5 quarters to get points on the board. And they're going to take an onside kick right up the middle of the field. It doesn't go
And it didn't go far enough, and Walpole will recover 76.
Cullen Prado,
Cullen Preto
the
getting it.
center on offense.
Walpole will get the ball on the Braintree 48.
Prado says, hey, I'm going to be snapping this in about 30 seconds anyways. I might as well grab it now.
Yeah. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in regulation. Walpole's lead is at 21-6. We'll see if I would assume Walpole's just going to stay on the ground now, kill off the clock.
There's no reason not to at the moment.
Right. Foul zone, loss of a yard.
Foul zone with as many carries this week tonight as he did last week, 23.
Wow.
I've got him for about 161 yards so far. So unofficial, of course.
Right. Second down and 12 for the orange and blue.
out for the Braintree defense. So even a field goal here would be a dagger. As the ball is
Complete
surprised they passed that one as
to
catch and a very short catch. As Braintree will take a timeout with 7:28 left here in the fourth.
to the 48
It's like about 8 yards.
for Zoko. Pickup of about 3. Pickup of about 4.
So this is
Using a timeout, but
this is a game on this. This is a game on the schedule I was, you know, definitely concerned about. Only because Walpole last 4 games has had Natick, obviously a big rival game every year.
Right.
Wellesley came back in the fourth quarter to win that. Milton, which they haven't beaten in 6 or 7 years,
Right.
and a tough loss there. And then Shrewsbury, kind of an unknown Division I school, but
Right.
had a good resume coming in. So, you know, 4 tough games in a row, and now the 5th in a row here for Braintree.
Yeah. Yep.
look to make a third down stand. As Walpole running.
All right. 7:28 left to go in the regulation. Walpole with a third and about 8 to go. They converted a big 3rd and 6 in the second quarter.
in their own territory, so don't rule out that they will run this ball. And he will pass.
Go right back.
Screen.
Drops it off.
He's very tough to tackle in the open field. And
And he gets to the 43.
a pretty good gain out of the play. At least give them a chance to think about this. Very tough decision for their head coach.
We're going to mark it on the 42.
Coach Chris Sullivan with a big decision on his hands. Minutes to go. Does he go for this on 4th down looking for the kill shot? Or does he punt it away? And
4th down and about 4 to go, 5 to go. And Aiden Feeney back to punt. The last punt he had was just deflected, a minute before he got the kickoff.
free first down here if you jump. Braintree brings some pressure and a much cleaner kick away this time as the ball going inside the
And he takes it. That will be stopped at about the 5-yard line. And Braintree will start 95 yards away from pay dirt with 6:41 to go in the regulation.
Logan Keys making another special teams tackle. He's made a few on the kickoff, now one on the punt.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do, and now you're inside the 5. So you really, no man's land spot with 6:40 to go in this ball game. And the offense is deep in their own territory, which obviously could turn into a tough spot because they might be bringing some pressure here. Telly's going to have to release the ball quickly. He was picked off earlier, almost picked off last drive.
Telly going for it. He's hit. And he gets to the 4-yard line, gets nowhere. Oh. Like we said, Walpole has led the whole way here. Max Collins with a 55-yard interception return, and Andrew Falzone, tri-captain Andrew Falzone with an 11-yard run and a 6-yard run. Aiden Feeney, so there we go, 6:41 the clock, and the scoreboard's back on. So 6:41 left to go in regulation for the Womps.
Looks like they're just going to run the clock at what it is. So the clock will start at 6:41. We're up to 6.5 now. And the Braintree offense with the second down. Deep in the
Tellier going long and deep.
and a little bit too far.
Overthrows.
Defense, and that could have been a long touchdown again.
He was looking again for Parsons Gomes, but it was incomplete. 6:28 left in regulation.
Tellier certainly has a good arm and showcased it there, but too strong that time. As he threw it a few yards
Will be
past the speedy receiver. And now it's
3rd down and about 11.
needing a first down. That's got to be the top priority right now. I know they want to work it down the field, but you need a first down. Got to make the chains.
Fumble. Walpole has it.
And Walpole recovers the fumble. It was 59, 58. Nick Foynes maybe on that, or Mike Frederick that recovered it.
I don't think so, no. I think
No?
it was Elise Ali was in there, 55.
Oh, okay. So it will be 1st and goal for Walpole from the 5.
6:26 to go, and Walpole now with a glorious opportunity.
Chance to put the final nail in the coffin right here for the Timberwolves. Falzone is in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. As he scores from 5 yards out. And that is definitely a killer for the Womps. 4:39 the time of that goal.
Here in the game, has scored his 3rd touchdown, and obviously, fault the defense. They were handed a very short
As the kick by Feeney is up and good.
28-6. And I talked about it before the game. The turnover battle in this game is going to be huge, but here tonight,
Walpole's lead is now 28-6, and that should pretty much ice it for the Common Street crew. We'll call them the Common Street crew. As Walpole looks like they are going to improve to 5 wins and a single loss. Next week they're at Needham and back home in 2 weeks against Newton North before the MIAA tournament begins.
headed to next week at 3-3, back to 500, and unfortunately not able to take care of home field here today.
And the kick is back, taken on the 5, 10, 20. up to the 33-yard line. 6:14 in regulation.
Turned into a little bit of a rout now in the fourth quarter. Long pass down the field.
All right.
Scored by Francis.
First and 10 for Braintree.
Last drive, they missed Carson Gomes, who was open down the field. He would have been gone for a 90-plus yard touchdown.
Talia going long. Looks complete to Francios to the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 8 for Braintree as they rush up to the line.
Under 6 minutes to go in the ball.
They've been going without a huddle the whole game.
Start moving this football down the field. Haven't really seen many of the receivers get involved. Carson Gomes had a catch earlier, and now we see a nice carry by Luongo. He makes a
Luongo.
man miss, and he gets it over.
Still going down to the 38-yard line of Walpole.
At his best runs here in the second half.
But pickup of about 21 on that play.
Late for the Braintree offense. But it is a long season.
First and 10 for Braintree.
Playoff as well, but this is going to be a tough one that will really hurt your seedings in that as Braintree goes up the middle.
Francioso gets nowhere.
It's so funny to see when Walpole brings in their 2 big D tackles, the run game goes nowhere. But when they go to that 3-man line, Braintree's been able to find some openings there. So
Yeah.
So a very minimal gain on the carry by Luongo this time as he was a little slow to get up there.
Second and 10.
Made Brooks to get on the field. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Braintree down 28-6 as Tellier with a second down upcoming from the 37.
Talia looking. Passes incomplete as it bounced over to Parsons Gomes, who has the Braintree touchdown on a 38-yard reception from Tellier. 4:48 left in regulation.
Here we've seen both defenses make a lot of big stands, including on fourth down. Braintree with the only 2 turnovers, a pick 6, and then the fumble that led directly to the last score.
Tellier being back going, being chased by O'Brien.
Hammered
Incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8.5.
one of the few times we've seen O'Brien actually break free. He's been a terror all year, but one of the few times he caused Tellier to roll out and get rid of the ball. Moscatel was there a little bit later.
Right. Yep. All right. Fourth down for Braintree.
down. Not really sure why the clock was running. Pass was incomplete on the last one. Now over the middle of the field.
And deflected away by Matt Renard. And that will give Walpole the ball at their own 39-yard line, 38.
Not really sure what happened with the scoreboard.
4:09 left in regulation here. Walpole on top.
All sorts of issues now with the scoreboard.
I don't think that's the right time.
31 to 6. Just 28 to 6. That is the score.
28 to 6. Okay. All right.
But certainly adding points to the total isn't going to be the right thing to do. Obviously not the official score anyway.
Pass over to Abdal Kalak. He's got it.
Completed, and the ball
Drops down.
will jump on it. Finally,
And defense of the 43. Pick up a 5, but a turnover, and Braintree will get the ball at the Walpole 43-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 for Braintree.
A little bit surprised on the play calling there. And now we'll see if Braintree can capitalize on a much better field position as the logo takes the carry.
Logo gets it, still going. Gets to the 32.
Carry on 1st down, a couple slow linemen to get up there for Braintree.
It's going to be just
Hobbling towards the line of scrimmage.
shot. No, they're going to give him the 1st down
See is the injury to
at the 32-yard line.
Braintree down 28.
1st and 10.
Got to start seeing the ball thrown. Can't really run the ball with this big of a deficit. I don't understand why you'd want to be running it here.
Tellier running with it, going to the, cuts upfield. Gets to the 37.
Looks like Shamoon and Muscatel there on a tackle. Tackled him in bounds, more importantly.
Yeah.
30 to the 27-yard line.
Down to the 27. 2nd and about 5. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in this game.
3 minutes left. 2nd down and 6. As Braintree will hand it off again. It's Brooks.
Brooks cuts in. Flag comes in.
Doesn't look like Braintree got the 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. Most likely going to see another hold, and that's really going to hurt. 2:54 left.
And that'll be, looks like a hold on Braintree. Back to the 36.
For some reason on one of the holds, but obviously it is a 10-yard hold. And Braintree's
Okay, 2nd down and about 14 for Braintree. Hit right away. Incomplete. As, shook up one of the Braintree receiver there.
Those two linebackers for Walpole, Reynard and Shamoon, really bring the hit stick. They really lay some thunder on people.
obviously not intentional to be.
And we'll have another small delay here while they attend to the injured Braintree player. All right. Braintree coming back out. Walpole there too. Third down. Tellier awaiting the snap. He's got it. He's going back. And he is going to be dropped. Back to the 44.
Brendan Kern seeing some time on defense, which we haven't seen tonight yet. He's a starting guard on offense, but in there on the sack, contributes right away, and him and Nick Moscatel were there.
Right. All right. Braintree will go for it here. 4th and about 24. 4th and about 24, it looks like. Snap to Tellier. He's back. Airs it out. It's open. Complete.
Did not expect to see that happen on a 4th down and 24, but Braintree with a long completion down the field, and they're not going to go away empty-handed. And I believe that was Dionisio on the far
Definitely
side
a
who
lapse
makes the
there in the
catch
defensive
and a touchdown.
coverage.
But that's really a bad
4th and
mistake
24.
by the defense. That can't
Yeah.
this type of a game, no matter what the score is, that should never happen. Give up a 4th down and 24.
So Dom Dionisio with the reception
Very bad there.
from James Tellier.
Somebody's not going to be
Ryan Brooks trying the extra point.
no matter the score. These are all learning moments, though, on both sides. Still going to play all the way through.
The snap, the ball is down. The kick is blocked. So to Walpole 28-12 with 1:52 left in regulation.
So this game will continue, and it looked like Braintree was going to be dead in the water there on a 4th and 24. Probably going to be a
Walpole, we'll see if Braintree tries an onside kick again.
touchdown on a miracle play.
I fully expect to see that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
With just 1:52 left, down now 16. So it's still a 2-touchdown game. The game is not over, but it would be very difficult to not only recover one onside kick, but two. But Braintree's offense getting something going here in the second half. Didn't score at all in the first half, but scoring twice here in this fourth quarter.
Braintree coming back out on the field.
That one there by the Braintree receiver, Dionisio.
All right.
Braintree was able to not only pick up the yard to gain, but
Walpole
obviously pumps up
got men up for the attempted onside kick. Ryan Brooks, a senior, handling the kicking for Braintree.
Brooks will take the onside kick. Last time went right up the middle with it. I think you try and take it either to the left or the right this time. Don't try the kind of trick play that he tried last time. It's much tougher to recover it up the middle. And obviously last time he didn't kick it far enough either. As Braintree will go to the left. He takes it. Braintree
It goes right to Drew Kuropatkin. He smothers it and falls down on the Walpole 45-yard line.
Yeah, Kuropatkin did a good job there.
makes the play, and that probably will just about do it with 1:52.
Minute 52 left in this one. Walpole with a couple of first downs would ice this game, but we will see.
Braintree down 28-12.
Foul zone, again the lone back. Rocco Frizzoco splits wide right.
Also, a disappointing start here for the athletic weekend, but
Foul zone, still going. So he's going down to the 42-yard line of Braintree. Pickup of 13.
you wonder here, score the way it is, you wonder maybe they take him out just to be on the safe side because he's already been shaken up a couple times in this game, once on defense and offense.
So 134 and counting here, as Walpole will come in with their 5th victory in 6 games.
We're up here in the booth.
They came into the game as ranked 6th in Division III. Should move up maybe 1 or 2 spots.
Walpole will again hand it off, and again, no surprise to who.
Foul zone to the 38.
The 37-yard line where Braintree was
Pickup of 5.
and we're under a minute to go, and this will be the last play of the ball
And
game.
so Walpole comes in, is able to do the running game again like they have been in the last few games. The passing game wasn't quite there, but the defense did their job, and foul zone just running the ball. With although Kilroy picked up, like we said, he had 60 yards, 40 yards in that first half himself.
Quarterback is under center, and he will take the kneel down.
And
This ball game will come to an end.
Kilroy takes the knee. Under 30 seconds to go, and that will end it here from Alumni Stadium. Once again, 3 touchdowns by Tri-Captain Andrew Falzone from 11 yards, 6 yards, and 5 yards. A 55-yard interception return by Max Collins, who was shaken up in the last play of the first half and never came back. So we'll keep an eye on him and see if hopefully it's nothing too serious on that play. And Aiden Feeney for extra points. Walpole improves to 5-1. Mike final thoughts.
No, this was to me a trap game, and Walpole did a good job, especially on defense, keeping them in the game. The running game and has really come around the last 2 weeks, 220, 30 plus yards the last 2 weeks. So credit to the O-line, credit to the hard running by Falzone and Kilroy, and now we go into Needham and Newton North as favorites, I think, and looking to go to first 6-1 and obviously 7-1 going into the playoffs.
That'd be great. All right, we'd like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School varsity football action. Once again, your final score from Alumni Stadium in Braintree, the Walpole Timberwolves 28, the Braintree Womps 12.